as means normally in SQL we will be having, right, those things only.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
pretty much big than that, like string, integer, double, uh, decimal 128. That is same like a float. Double is nothing but same like in SQL we will be having, right, double. So same, the same double. Integer is nothing but int. In int we will be having, right, that thing. String is nothing but varchar. We have using varchar, right, character set.
Yeah. Mm.
So same like that we have string here. Integer is nothing but the same integer. So double is nothing but this thing. And Boolean is nothing but a true, false, these things. So these are the data types. The data types are in much. Okay. And also as a DBA, like we won't be handling with the data types more.
Oh, okay.
So means as a DBA, like our developer, there will be a MongoDB developers will be there. So they will be giving us the queries, like how to create a, if they want to insert a document, they will give the documents. If they want to create a collections, they will give the collection. So every details will be shared by them. Means from the application end, they will push that. As a DBA, like we just need to know these things only. So there are multiple data types are there, like string, integer, double, decimal, same like that, then Boolean, null. So as you know, like these are the basic data types. Timestamp is for reuse. Normally, if we are having any created field or modified field in our table, means we will be having the timestamp data type, right? Like we'll use current timestamp like that, right? So same like that, we'll be having timestamp here.
Yeah.
So are you okay with this?
Yeah, yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Similar to SQL.
before moving with the today's session, let me cover you like what we have seen in the last session. So we have seen the installation thing, and then we haven't seen the configuration thing, how to change the default data directory path, how to change the port number in the configuration file, how to change the log path in the configuration file. Everything we have seen, and then we have seen what are the files inside the data directory and how what are the users. We have seen that. So till this we are, you are good, right? Like till fourth, these things have you practiced these things manually from your end? Like
Uh,
have you done the start of MongoDB manually, like using this the same
oh, yeah.
exercise
Yes.
which we have
Yes.
done that day? Like have you tried that?
Yeah, yeah. That's for yes.
Okay. So today's class we will start with the backup and restoration.
Okay.
So that's it. Like till this, like we'll be having the default thing, so default configuration thing. So today we'll see with the backup restoration thing, then backup restoration, then give me 1 second, then we'll see some of the basic commands, like what are these commands are used to, how to create a user, how to show the user. So these things we'll see. Okay.
Sounds good. Yes.
Do you have anything from your end? Like, do you have any doubts till the means we have done two classes from the both two classes? Do you have any doubts or questions from your end? You can ask.
No, no doubts. Oh, okay. Um, changing of path,
Hmm.
is it possible to do that on the Mongo Compass, um, in the GUI as well to change the path? In MS SQL Server Management Studio, you can update the path of a data file
Okay.
that
Mongo
finance.
Compass is nothing. Yeah, Mongo Compass is nothing but a connecting tool, right? Like
Yeah, the
in
tool.
that,
Yeah.
if you can't directly change these paths. If you want to change the path, you need to directly come to the server where the MongoDB is running.
Oh, so yeah, we can use the client, the GUI to change it. Is it possible to use that as well instead of using
Yeah,
Mongo shell? It's possible.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in
Yeah.
SQL Server Management Studio itself, you will change. Like if you want to change the what to say MDF file path or LDF file path, you will
Yes.
change that in the SSMS itself, SQL Server Management Studio itself. But in case of MongoDB, that is not possible. So
Oh,
we
it's
need
not
to do
possible.
that changes in the server only, because it's a Linux, right? Like mostly it will be in Linux. So you need to change in the Linux, and same in Windows also you need to change in the Windows.
Okay. So we can use our MongoDB compass to update the path.
Yeah, I will show you in the last class like how to connect the database using the MongoDB compass.
Yeah, I mean to change the path. It's not possible in MongoDB.
Yeah, it's not
compass.
possible. It's not possible.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give me a moment.
Sure. Take your time. Yeah.
Let me connect to the server. Yeah, you can mute my voice in GoToMeeting, and you can hear my voice only in Gmeet. You can go and mute my voice. Only you share the screen in the GoToMeeting. Yeah, yeah, it's recording already. So yeah, so as I said, like what I have done today is, okay, let me do from first drop database sample. Okay, sorry, drop db dot drop database sample. Sorry. So I am going to drop the database. So I have dropped the database sample. Now if you see, like the sample is empty. Okay. If again if you create the database sample and if you give show collections, there will be a sample collection, correct? I am dropping db dot drop collection dot sample underscore collection. And okay. Okay, sorry. So what I'm doing here is I'm dropping the sample collection. Okay. So if you see here, there is no collection. Okay. So there is one script I have attached in this document. So using that, you can create a 1,000 data sample collection. Okay. So this is a script. Okay. You can use the script and you can create the sample collection with 1,000 records. So I have done this. So now if you see, I have a collection sample collection, and if you see the record count sample underscore collection underscore sorry dot find, otherwise you can directly give count dot count. So how many count is there? 1,000. So what it have given is 1,000 records. If you want to see the structure of any one of that collection, you can give this. Okay, dot find one. So this is the structure. Okay, id, name, email, age, sign up date, active, address. This is the structure. Okay, now we are going to see the backup. So like how many database I am having now? So I am having 4 databases, correct? Now I am going to take the backup. So for taking backup, I am creating one directory. So I am creating one directory, mkdir backup underscore directory. So I am creating this backup directory. Okay, so this is my backup directory path. Now I'm taking the full database backup. Okay, for full taking full database backup, I just need to give the mongodb command. and then I need to give the backup directory, and I need to give the if it is a full dump, you can give the full dump, or you can mention the date like mongo dump underscore full underscore, you can put the today's date 2102. Okay, so if you see, if you go to this path, okay, if you go to this path, you can see the files. So these are the backup files. So you can see the sample database, library database, and then unmade. This is the full database backup. Okay. If you need to take only the specific collection, only you need the sample underscore collection, means we can give this thing Mongo dump hyphen hyphen db. You need to give the db name hyphen hyphen collection. You need to give the collection name. What is the collection name? Sample underscore collection. So you can give, and after then out, you need to give the backup directory path. So this is your backup directory path, and in this you need to create a folder sample collection. You can give the today's date 2026 0221. So it has been taken. So if you go to this path, you can see the backup. So is it good? If you go to sample, if you give lsitl, you can see the JSON file. JSON file is nothing but the metadata, and BSON file is nothing but the data inside the table. This contains structure, this contains the data. So this is the process for taking the backup using the Mongo dump. Okay. So this is one thing. So this thing will, you will say as a logical backup. Logical backup means using Mongo dump, we will take the logical backup. If you want to take the physical backup, means there will be, we need to create a snapshot. LV create snapshot. So that one will be done by the DevOps team or some other teams like server team, because they will be handling those commands. Okay. So this is the thing. So I said, like, for taking Mongo using MongoDB, this is a logical backup. So this is how we need to take the full backup. If you take the backup of the folder, you will be having the .bson format file and .json format file. .json will be the metadata, .bson will be the table data. So this is what I have mentioned here. For single database, you need to give the database name. For multiple database, you need to give like this. For a single collection, you need to give like this. And for a multiple collection, you need to give like this. So are you good with this logical snapshot? Means logical backup. So second thing is physical backup. So for physical backup, like physical backup, have you heard of physical backup previously? Yeah, so what is the yeah, what is the difference between the physical and logical backup? In .bak format we will take, right? That is the logical backup, and taking the entire MDF file and LDF file, that is a physical one. So same like that here, using some using MongoDB, we will be taking the logical backup, and for physical backup, you will be taking the entire disk snapshot. Okay. So before taking the physical snap backup, you need to log the MongoDB. Why we need to log the MongoDB means there should be no any active writes. Okay, no active transaction or no active write should be happen on the database. So we need to keep that MongoDB in locked state. Okay, otherwise we need to stop the MongoDB before taking a snapshot backup. Okay, so mostly stopping MongoDB will include downtime. Using the fsync long doesn't have the downtime, because you only will be locking the MongoDB from the active active writing. Correct. So this is the method for taking the backup. So step by step. So first you need to stop the writes or the log the database. So to ensure the backup is consistent. So this is with the downtime without shutting down the database. You can use admin and you can do dfsync log. You can give this command here. Okay, you can give this command. Okay, what it will do, it will lock. So what it will do, now locked against writes, use this thing to unlock. So once the physical snapshot is done, you can use this command to unlock. Okay, you can unlock this. So what is this purpose is, it will what it will do, it will pass the new writes. So this is the command for taking the snapshot, lv create. This is the PV create for creating the physical snapshot. LV create for taking the logical volume. So these things will be done by the server team, like Linux team responsibilities. Okay. So as a DBA, for example, you are having 10 TB of data. Okay. Taking 10 TB of back data using the logical Mongo dump will be a hectic one, because it may take more than 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, like that. Correct. So because that is a large volume of data, so whenever large volume of data is included, you need to take the physical snapshot. So for taking the physical snapshot, what is the procedure you will do? You will ask the Linux team to install this lv create. Okay, you will ask them, like, I'm going to take the volume snapshot. So you just do install this lvm in that Linux machine. Once they have installed this lvm, you will issue this command, lv create size, then snapshot, then you will give the name for the snapshot, and you will give the disk. This disk is nothing but your data directory. So what is your data directory here? Now in our case, could you please let me know the command? I will type here. So in our case, you need to replace this with the data directory. Then how will you take the physical snapshot? So now the Linux team have installed the LVM and provided you. Now you need to create a snapshot. So what is the command you will give? Could you please let me know? Okay. Sorry. In our case, yeah, please let me know. LV create. I said 10 TB. Yeah. What is the data directory in our case? Slash. Sorry, come again. Slash. No, this is not our data directory. Our data directory is different, right? So that day only I have told you, right? Last class. So what is our data directory here? Sorry, I have changed the path, I guess. You can see in the configuration file directly. This is the path. Yeah, this is the path. Data directory. So you need to give this path slash mongo. Yeah, that's it. So you will give this command. It will take the full full disk backup. So once everything is done, you using this fsync unlock, you will unlock, and if you are stopped the database, you can start it. That's it. It's a EBS or LVM. Anything you can do. EBS means it will comes under Azure or Elastic Blob Storage. LVM is large volume. That this thing. So either any one of the way you can do, but this one will be handled by the Linux team. Okay, you won't take care of this physical backup. Got it? Otherwise, you'll be having MongoDB Atlas and MongoDB Compass. So MongoDB Atlas is an enterprise one. So in this enterprise one, they will be itself handling all the backup. Like, have you worked in AWS before? Like any in a RDS? Have you heard of RDS? So in RDS and all, they will be taking a daily snapshot. Automatically, they will take the daily snapshot. So same like that, in this MongoDB Atlas, they will be having a special enterprise version. So in that, you can schedule the daily snapshot. So they will be having the daily snapshot. So using that, you can restore the database. So these are the types of backups you can do. So are you okay with this backup thing? You're good, right? Like if it is a small database, you can go with the logical backup. If it is a large database, you can go with the physical backup. For taking the physical backup, you need to have the MongoDB in locked state, or you can stop the MongoDB. Then you will create a LV create snapshot. So once everything is done, you will just unlock this like if sync unlock using admin. Is that fine, right? Like, can we proceed with the restoration? So restoration is also simple. Okay. Sorry, come again. Yeah, you can ask your question. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's possible. Like you need to, but you need to write a cron. You need to write a any cron job. Yeah, you need to write a cron job. Like state, you need to use the S3 put command. You need to, for that. How will you do means you will do like this. Let me show you. You can do in both AWS and S3. Okay, you can do in AWS also, you can do in Azure also. Okay, but the step is you need to have a cron job. So once you have a cron job, in this you will do this thing, right? MongoDB mongo dump hyphen out. You will be having the physical directory, right? Like this you will take the backup. So again you will give this command. What you will do, s3 put, you will give this thing, this command, or s3 copy is there, some command is there, s3 copy, I guess. S3 copy, then you will be giving the bucket. If your bucket name is like this, your bucket name will be there. So like this you will push, you will copy the first, you will take the backup in the file system, and then using s3 copy command you will move from here to there. So same like that. Here there is a AZ copy is there, AZ Azure copy. So using AZ copy you can move from the directory to the container, Azure container. Got it? Yeah, this is the procedure. Like you need to have a cron. First thing is you need to have a cron. Second thing, you need to take the backup into a file system. Third thing, you need to copy using the backup from file system to blob or container. Okay. So you're good with this, right? Yeah, so now I'm going with the restoration. What I'm doing is I'm dropping all the database. Okay, db dot sample dot drop database. Sorry. So what I'm doing is I'm going to drop this. First, I'm going to drop the library database. For dropping a database, you need to connect to the database first. Okay, you need to connect to the database and you need to issue this command. Sorry. So what it will do, it will give OK1, which means the database is deleted. If you go show DBs, the library it is not there, right? So same like that, guide me to delete the sample database. I need to delete the sample database. Could you please let me know like how will you do? Hello. Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. I'm asking you. Like, I want to drop the sample database. Could you guide me, please? Hello. Yeah. So just give me the like what I'm asking is just give me the command. Like I will type and I will do drop the database. No. Okay. db dot. Okay. No. So this is the command. If you want to drop a database, first you need to connect to the database. Now I need to give this command. So this is the way to drop a database. For collection, you can give dv dot the collection name and then drop collection like that. But for this database, you need to use database. You need to connect to the database and then you need to drop the database. Now, if you give 4 DBs means you can see only 3 is there. So we have taken the backup, right? You remember? So we have take a backup. We have already take a backup in this folder. Okay. I'm going to this folder. Okay. In this, I'm having this full backup. So I'm going to restore this simple command mongo restore. Okay. Then you need to give this path. What is the path? This is the path backup underscore directory. Then this one. So you need to give. So you need to give this command. That's it. If you give enter means backup has been done. See, 1002 documents restored successfully, 0 documents failed to restore, which means everything was restored successfully. Now, if you log in Mongo and give show DBs, you can see the database. See, so this is the way to do the backup. Okay, if I am just use sample and I am dropping the sample database alone. Okay, I have backup of that single collection, correct? I have the backup of the single collection. So I have the backup of this sample collection. So now I am going to restore only the collection. Okay, so same like that, Mongo restore, but you have the database inside. Okay, you have the database inside, you have the sample database inside the sample database. You need to connect the, you need to restore this backup. Okay, so what you will do, you will give Mongo restore. You need to mention which DB you need to restore this collection. So what you need to do, you need to give the DB name to restore the connection. So the DB, what I need to do is sample. Then I need to give the path. What is my path? Backup underscore directory slash this is my thing. So if I give like this means it will get restored into the particular collection. Okay. It's not restored properly, I guess. Yeah. See, it came. So this is the process. See, they have restored it. So this is the thing. So for restoring snapshot, we need to stop the database, and then we need to restore the file system, and then we need to change in the data means in your configuration file, and then we need to start the MongoDB. You got my point? So if you are having so if you are having a new LV snapshot, so let us assume like here, okay, you are having this LV snapshot here means you need to make this one as a data directory. Let's take like you are having your LV snapshot here. So as sorry. So let's assume this is your data directory. Got it? Okay. Currently your database is running with this data directory. Correct? Hello. Yeah. So now let's take this is your LV snapshot. Okay. Underscore snapshot. Okay. So in this LV underscore snapshot only, you are having all your data. So what you will do, you need to move this. You need to move. You need to make this data as a you need the database to run using the LV snapshot. So what you will do, you will stop first to stop the database. How will you stop the database? Yeah, but we need to do that with the downtime. Downtime. Without downtime, we can't able to do that. In production, if you want to restore this much amount of data, you will schedule a maintenance window. So that maintenance window should be after business hours. Like either it will be night 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning. You need to get the business maintenance window in half hours. Like the application won't have much traffic. You need to get that particular time and you need to do the restoration. In case of physical snapshot, okay. So how will you stop the database? No. Just remember, we need to install to the database. You need to use admin db dot dot exit. See, this is the procedure you need to do. You forget that you need to log into the database and you need to give use admin and then you need to shut down the database. Now the database is in down state. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to move the files from here to here. So from this lv snapshot files will be there, right? You need to move files from this path to this path. Okay, so you need to what you need to do, you will just take a copy of this backup. Okay, this copy of this mongo underscore copy. Okay, you need to give hyphen r because it is a directory, right? What we are taking, we are taking the backup of the existing directory. Okay, so what it will do, it will take the backup of the existing directory. Now we need to go to this path and we need to move all the files from here to this active mongo folder. Okay, so now once the mongo once the all the files come to this path, you need to start the database like this. How will you start the database manually? How will you start the database manually? MongoD config. Then you need to. So have you understand like how we will do the manual restore? Yeah, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. You just practice. Only practicing will make. First, first, what you will do, you will stop the database. One, restoring SQL snapshot. So what is the command for that? Use admin db dot shutdown server. Okay, okay. Second step, what is the second step you will do? So once the stop the database, need to replace the. How will you start manually? MongoDB. So have you? So I have completed both the restoration and this thing. Are you okay with this? Yeah. So two things I have taught today, like backup and restore. The most simple thing for backup, like I have just told you about logical backup and physical backup, and also for restoration, I have given you both the thing, like using the um, logical one and this one. Got it? And also for restoring from snapshot, this is the step. First we need to stop the database. For restoring physical snapshot, we need this is the command to stop the database. Once it is done, we need to replace the snapshot folder. So this is the folder which we have the snapshot, physical snapshot, right? So we need to move the files from this to our active data directory, existing one, that is active data directory. So then only you can start the database, right? Like, because your configuration will file will be pointing to this data directory. Okay, so we need to move those files to this path, right? So that's the thing. Then once it is done, you need to start the database. Then this is the backup strategy you can use. So using cron up, you can schedule your data daily backup. Okay, if you want your backup to have compression, you can have this command hyphen archive, then give dot cz. So that's it. Okay. Yeah, what you will need to do, you need to take the backup in your production. You will move to the file system. So once you have moved to the file system like this, you need to move. Okay, you're having this doubt, right? Like, so we are having a backup here, right? Backup underscore directory. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm moving this file to my outside. So if you here file transfer, or you can give this thing, you can have this in your folder. So see here, this is your local. From here to here you can move, I guess. There is a actually here on tool is there, I'm not sure. So you need to, there is one tool is there, WinSCP one tool is there. Have you heard of that? So WinSCP, this tool, this is for moving the files from here to there. Yeah, in this also you can do how to do move the files from server to local machine using mobile extern. Using mobile extern also we can do. I forgot, like there is one possible way. Local machine use SFTP. See, mobile extern SSH connect. Then on the left panel you will see the SFTP browser. Use SCP command. Then you can see, this is the thing, I guess. Sessions. See, sessions SFTP. Then you need to give the IP. Like if you're having the port IP means, like you need to give the staging test IP. For example, your test IP is 10.20.45 dot this thing means. So this is your test IP, and you need to give the test IP username. Then what it will do, it will connect to the test user directly. You will connect to the test environment from production. Then you can move the file from here to there. It's kind of SFTP. From mobile action we can do. You can move the file from here to directly to the product staging, and you can restore there. Got it? Otherwise, using WinSCP tool you can do. You want me to install? I will install and show you. Give me a minute. I will do install WinSCP. So this is the tool. Okay. This is the WinSCP tool. So using WinSCP tool, you can connect to the server and you can take the data outside to your local machine, and again you can insert the data inside. So it's downloaded. So it's done. So this is my WinSCP. So this is how it looks. Here what you need to give, you need to give the host name. This one we can do here itself, I guess. Give one second. You need to give session SFTP. You need to give the host. What is this host number? Host IP. This is the host IP. Okay. This is the host IP. EC2 icon user. Then use private key file. You need to give the file name. Then okay. See, it is there. This is your local. See, this is my local. So I am going to move this in like downloads. I want to. So this is my parent directory. So from my parent directory, it is not working. So from here, okay, public key. So let me show you with WinSCP. So WinSCP is there. You need to give the host name, then your username, then you need to advanced option. You need to go to key exchange authentication, and you need to give the your ppk. So what it will do, it will connect to the server. Yeah, so it's connected. See, so see, this is my backup directory. So this is my backup, so I need to drag, and I am putting this in Ajay. Okay, so I have moved. So it's done. If If I go and see in Ajay folder means I can see. So where I have moved this, inside the documents I have moved. Inside documents, Ajay, see, you got it, huh? So using this, I can move from my production to my local, and again I need to connect to my staging from this, and I need to move from this to here. Got it? So likewise you need to do. So that's it, like backup and restore, this is these all the things. Then if we are having a replica set means how we need to do the thing. So for replica set, stop all members, restore data to a primary node, start the replica set. Why? Because if you change the data in the primary node means it will be reflected in the replica set. So only what it is showing. If you are doing a restore in a full cluster manner means you need to stop all the members. Let's take, like, if you are having a three replica set, I said like in first class, like if you have three replica set, there will be one primary and two secondary, correct? So you need to stop all those three things, and then you need to restore the data like how we did. Then you need to start the replica set means it will be replicated automatically. Okay. Yeah. So now let's go with the commands. So this is the command for show database. You know that show DBs. Show collection is for showing the collection. db.server status is for checking the server status. You can give this command here in Mongo, and db.server status. So it will show all the details. Okay, full server details. Let me go down. So you know, right? Show DBs. It will list the DBs along with their size. Are you okay with this? Description is list all database on the server. Show DBs. Yeah. So the second thing is show collections, to list all the collections in the current database. Okay, you know that. So create collection. This is the syntax. Create collection students. For inserting one document, this is the syntax. This is the example. Insert one. Always remember the I said right, like first the letter should be in small. The second one should start with the capital. Third thing is insert many. If you are inserting a many documents, like this is same like this thing SQL. In SQL you will be giving the insert command, like insert into the table name, then you will give values, and then you will give the data value, right? Same like that here you will be giving like this. Got it? For inserting multiple documents you need to practice this. For example, if you are doing this thing means what you need to do. So I am creating a database. Use college. I am creating a database college. Okay. Now I am creating this thing. I am creating a collection student. Create collection, and I am creating a collection name. What is the collection name here? It's given students. Okay. I am giving students. So one collection is created. Show collections means it will show. So in this I am having a show collection. I am now I inserting the value. So see, now if I give db dot students dot find means it will show all the value. See, so same like that you need to practice in your machine. Like you need to practice. These are the crude operations. Crude operations there, right? Create, replace, update, delete, these things. For updating one value, this is the syntax. So if I am updating one value like this means, see, See, so previously the Zagir age was 22. So now it is, we are doing, what it is doing is updating one value where name Zagir, setting his age as 22. Okay, let's assume db dot students dot update one, and I'm changing the name. Now I'm uh, changing the name as Wilson. Okay, I'm changing the name as a Wilson, where sorry, changing my age. Sorry, so this is, so do you know update command in SQL? You please let me know the update command. Yeah, let me show here. It will be fine. So this is SQL. Okay, how will you update a table value? Update. Yeah, set where this is what you will do in SQL, correct? In NoSQL, same procedure. DB dot, here you will be giving the, instead of table name, you will be giving the collection name here. Then what you are going to do, update one value. So you will giving update one. Okay. Now what you are going to change? You are going to change the name. Sorry, name only. So first you need to give the var, this var class, right? This var class should come first. Okay. Age is equal to 22. Age is 22. Then you need to comma, then you need to give the set. What you need to set, set should be characterized with this set. What you are going to set, this thing, name is Wilson. Then you need to close this semicolon. Okay, if you run this thing here, means what it will do, it will change the value. So here age is 22, right? Here the name is Zagir. Now it will change the value to Wilson. Now if you give the same command here again, means, see, why it is not changed, give me one second. Set name Wilson. Okay, I have give a age in semicolon, that's the issue. It's have not taken the value. See, now here if you see here, acknowledged, matched one, modified one. So if you see here, like, you can able to see the value changed, correct? So this is how you need to practice everything, like each and everything, like you need to practice on your own, like you need to change on your, so if you are updating many values, means this is the thing, like you need to give the condition. So see here, like here I am updating a multiple value. So course is this thing, and so multiple, it's same only, but it is having some multiple columns. So I have here, I have changed one column only. If we are having a multiple column, going to change a multiple column, let's take, like, if a student in a students collection, there are 10 student is having computer science column, and 10 students is having software engineering. You want those 10 students software engineering to computer science, means you need to use this command. Okay, so this updates all documents where the courses these things. So update many. So this is the command is to check which process is currently running. So sometimes you receive high CPU utilization, right? So normally in SQL, if you receive high CPU utilization or blocked transaction, what is the command you will run? Suppose they are saying, like, the system is very slow, they just want to understand like what is the process consuming this high CPU utilization or some like large thing like slowness. How will you check that in SQL Server? Okay, you are a DBA. I'm coming and I'm saying like, hey Wilson, my applications is facing slowness. Like, could you please let me know what's the root cause? I'm asking in SQL Server. Like as a DBA, what you'll do? Okay, so how will you check the running query in SQL? Yeah, any one of the method you can say. Okay. That's the command. SP underscore who is active. What it will show, what are the active transactions that is running in a database, it will list that, right? So same like that, you will have the command here. Yeah. So here, if you give connection status is one means you it will list what are the active connections here. So as of now, no active connections is there. It is showing empty. So this is the command to check which user is correctly connect to the which user. It's only user. It will show only the user. Which user is connected to the session. So here I am the admin one. So it is not showing. Okay. Let's take like let's create a user for you. Okay. db dot create. It's and there is slowness. Give me a second. So let's this is the command for checking the user who is active. Then DB server status I said, right, like it will return everything detail about the memory connection operation, everything it will show. Okay. Then rs dot status is for replication thing. One this will we'll see in the replication concept. Starting this we will see this command. You will get to know. Okay. Just leave these things. Rs dot status initiate these things. Just omit this. Just read of it, but like what to say, don't practice this rs dot thing. Okay, you just read like why these commands are used. You just go through and read, but we will see in the upcoming classes. Okay. So this one I said before, like for locking the table to prevent writes, if sync lock. For unlocking this you can use unlock. Then this is the process, like you will run like current op. This is nothing but show all in progress operations. Like you will sp underscore who to will return all the transaction, right? Like sleeping transaction, background process which is running, then sleeping process, then active process. It will show all the process. Like so, same like that. If we give db dot current op, it will list all. If I'm running this command means sorry, my system. db dot current op. Give me a minute. It's hanging. I think it went mad, I guess. db dot current op. So it will show all the thing. Okay. So you can see which type, what is the connection id. So this is connection from the local host, so it is showing this thing. So what the active is true. So in this, if you want to filter only active transaction, you can give this current op. You can give this command active true. So it will show like what is the process. Dot find means sorry, if we give active means it will show how many processes active. So as of now there is no active processes there, so it is showing like this. Let's take another session and let's run a backup there and you will see. So tomorrow, like today, I can't able to connect. I guess like we can connect on Sunday morning and Sunday night. For you, I am saying in EST. No. So now it's Friday for you, right? Sunday morning. Yeah, like evening and again on morning. Both in Sunday you will be having two classes, morning 2 hours and night 2 hours. No, no. Saturday means means I just came to my hometown, so I am having one family function here. So I just I'm heading to that. So only I'm initiating class now itself. Like after this, I will be for me. It's already Saturday. Here it is. Time is 11 a.m. morning. It's going to be 11 a.m. morning. So today fully I won't be available. I will be again available by tomorrow evening only. So that case only I have said like we can connect two classes in Sunday. You can take off tomorrow Saturday, and Sunday again morning come up with the same time, and also we'll have in the evening as well. Yeah, two classes on Sunday will cover most of the part. So today class itself we have covered most of the part. If you go and practice these things it will be fine. Yeah, so if we want to kill any process means you need to kill OPID. So let's see here. Okay, I'm running backup. Okay. Okay, I'm just running the backup. Okay, I'm just running the backup here. It's it's running within a fraction of second. Some process is heavy output is there. You can see it's simple only, man. Like you can see these are the background process. Journal fresher is there, right? These are the default background process. Like in SQL and all, you will be having like log writer, then something will be there, flusher, like that will be there, right? So same like that here you will be having some background process running defaultly. So journal fresher is nothing but I said like journal. What are the changes happening in the database that will be right into the journal. So same like your log, LDF, transaction log. So these are the things. See checkpointer. Checkpointer is nothing but will write the data from the memory to the disk. So these are the some of the background process. This will be running defaultly. So this is the command this is the command which I have given, right, like db.current op. This is the command. So see here it is showing how many second it has been running, how many, what is this operation ID, this thing operation ID. This is the seconds, how many second it has been running, it at what time it has been started, what is the command it is showing. See I have given, right, db.current op. So that is the command. It's showing this command. So what is this command I have given, those everything it will show. So if someone is saying like that db is facing slowness means you need to give this command. Okay, db this thing command db dot current op, then you need to give this, you need to give this. Okay, you need to give this. So what it will do, it will list only the active transaction. So in that, once it has been listed the active transaction, you need to check these items. What are the items you need to check? Seconds running. So second running, it will show how many seconds it has been running. So based upon that you can find, okay, this is the long running query. So you can give the command, share the command with the you can start this. Like we can see, this is the command that has been running for this many seconds by this user. Those user details will be listed here. Like here, if you see, it will see in which databases it has been running. Every details it will be shown here. Okay, so it's friendly only, user friendly only, it's not that much critical. So for killing that, you need to give the op id. What is the op id here? Op id is nothing but operation id. It is 22521. So you need to give this command db dot kill op, then bracket, you need to give the process. Like in SQL Server, you will be having the process id, right? Like for each id will be there, each operation. For if any transaction is blocked, it means you will kill, right? Like kill, and then you will give the process id, right? So same like that, you will be giving here db dot kill op, then that process id. Here it is operation id. Okay, so that's the thing. Like this is called the authorization, how the MongoDB authorization works. So in the next class, you will be seeing the user administration part. Okay.